look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be talking to you about in this reaction video, ladies and gentlemen, is about the manipulative tactics that modern women, black women in particular, tend to use against men. And FYI, if you meet a woman or if you're dealing with a woman who do any one of these 20 things, you should leave, run, okay? The only people that stay in that stuff are beta male simps or people who are green, wet behind the ears, don't know the game, overvalue the woman, undervalue himself. You get what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna let this lady talk on it, and then I'm gonna break some of it down as she talks. You know I get down, big baby. So let me go ahead and pull it up for you. 1 second. There it is. Let's get it.
Hi guys, today we're unpacking the dirtiest tricks women play. This isn't about bashing, it's about arming you with the knowledge so you can navigate the dating battlefield wisely. Let's dive into the manipulations and games you might not even realize are being played against you. Number 1, gaslighting. This is when a woman makes you question your own reality or sanity. She'll deny she said something even though you know she did and she knows she did. Or she'll twist around the facts to make you doubt your own memory or feelings. It's a serious form of psychological manipulation. Number 2.
Okay, let's break that down a little bit further. Gaslighting, when a woman gaslights you, she tries to distort your idea of reality. This is where you hear common things like, you didn't see what you saw, it's not what you think it is, and stuff like that, when all the signs and all the clues are directing you to that it is actually that. This is what women do. Women will make you think, oh, he is just a friend, even though you have noticed some flirtatious actions come from her to him or him to her, or if he gives it to her and she seems to kind of be receptive of it, but she doesn't want to actually seem as if she really likes it and shit, but you can sense it. That's what gaslighting is, when they try to make you think something that you see is not really there. Let's keep going.
Memory or feelings. It's a serious form of psychological manipulation. Number 2, bait and switch. Here, a woman might present herself one way early in the relationship to draw you in, and then completely change once she believes you're hooked. This can apply to how much she's interested in you, her behaviors, or even her values and belief system. Number 3, love bombing.
All right, that's very deep too. The bait and switch, it's also a hustle. It's a game that, you present something to be one way, then when you decide to invest in it, it turns out to be another one. This is when a woman acts as a chameleon. And what she said is very paramount, because she will even pretend to have certain values, certain belief systems. And both of these values and belief systems would be something that would match your value system. They become what they need to become in order to hook you in. So if they become the person that you want them to be, the likelihood of you becoming emotionally attached to them is quicker. It happens basically, Excuse me. Let's keep going.
Values and belief system. Number 3, love bombing. Initially, she shows you a ton of affection and promises of a future together. Once you're emotionally invested, she pulls back. The goal? To get you to chase and invest more into the relationship while she holds all the power. Number 4.
Okay, the love bombing thing is when she calling you king and all this other stuff like that, how she wants a future with you together and all that stuff like that. This is when she go out and buy you stuff, your little Jordans and stuff like that, and you put on your feet and you like, look what my baby bought me. I'm tiptoeing in my Jordans, my J's, because she's love bombing you. She's always waking you up in the morning saying shit like, hey, honey bun, hey, teddy bear, hey, love bug. All this stuff is mental manipulation. Women cannot attack a man physically unless she has a weapon or some shit like that. And in order to hurt you, you really got to be weak or, not seeing her putting her hands on you. You got your back turned, she hit you in the back of your head. Women attack the mind, okay? She attacks the head. And I always tell you, gentlemen, you have to master your heart and your lust. If you master your heart, she cannot emotionally manipulate you. If you master your lust, then she will not be able to control you through her vajayjay. Okay? Let's keep going.
4, victim playing. Some women play the victim to manipulate, whether it's always painting herself as the victim in past relationships or current situations. This tactic is used to gain sympathy and manipulate you into conforming to her wants. Number 5.
It will even go further than that. They'll try to make you think stuff about their mama, their daddy, how they didn't get the right attention, how they was abused growing up, even though it could be true, and even though it could be a lie, or it could be something not as bad as they want you to think it is to get your sympathy. Once you begin to sympathize or empathize with this woman, you'll begin to want to protect her from all the wrongs in the world. And that is by plan. That's her design. That's her plan, man. She wants you, it's her way of manipulating you to be the protector, to always see everyone else as being evil and want to harm her, so you go out of your way to defend her honor. Then you'll fuck around and get shot. I'm telling you what it is. Let's keep going.
The jealousy game. This is like deliberately flirting with other men in front of you. It's a tactic.
All right, before we continue with that jealousy thing,
to provoke.
If you ever get with a woman and she starts to flirt with other men in front of you and you accept that, you a sucker. I'm gonna let you know right now. And she sees you as a sucker. And like what she finna tell you, she's trying to provoke insecurities in you so you can prove to her and everyone else that you're a man. No one can disrespect me. This is a way of manipulating you to direct you like an attack dog on someone else, to make you mad, to see if she can push your buttons, see if she can make you go attack a man, disrespect a man, or say, what you looking at over here, partner? All this is by design, man. And there's men like that. There's men, if you sit down and he have a bad chick, and they both sit down and you look over there, because you're gonna look at a pretty woman, don't mean you being disrespectful. There are dudes out there say, man, what the hell you looking at, man? Or the man will start mean mugging you, you better stop looking at me. And she looking at her man, looking at you to see what you gonna do, to see what he gonna do. These women are trash in that, in my most humble opinion.
Game. This is like deliberately flirting with other men in front of you. It's a tactic to provoke insecurity and get you to compete for her attention. Number 6, withholding affection. This one is about full control. She might withhold affection or intimacy as a way to punish you or get you to agree to her terms. It's a form of emotional manipulation that can create a lot of confusion and damage. Number 7, the silent treatment. Instead of addressing issues directly, she'll ignore you completely. This passive-aggressive behavior is designed to make you feel guilty and bend to her will. Number 8.
Any woman who does the silent treatment is an immature bimbo. All these women run around here talking about, I want a man who's going to communicate with me. Communication is key. I want a man that knows how to talk to me. We can talk about things. That's a lie. A lot of women cannot talk. A lot of women cannot communicate. When they really say, I want a man who knows how to communicate, what that normally means is she wants somebody that's going to listen to her gripe about him. Most women always have something to say, but they have a hard time listening to what someone else has to say. So most women, trust me, a lot of women cannot communicate, because a lot of women walk around thinking that a man should actually be able to read their minds. They want a man to, they assume that a man would know their needs, know their problems, or know solution to a problem. They assume that a man would foresee a problem before he get there. You have to talk to men. A lot of shit women say be BS. They do not know how to communicate. A lot of them do not. And trust me, just because you and her can talk and communicate to where y'all both receive an understanding about the problem does not mean that she's going to be happy because y'all communicated about it. Because at the end of the day, she wants her way, regardless of whatever it is. If y'all sit down and y'all talk about the budget and she want to spend more, you want to spend less, y'all communicated about it. You told her why you think this, and she told you why she thinks that, but you still say, no, we're going to spend less money. Even though you communicated that with her, she's still going to be pissed off at you. So communication sometimes don't mean shit to some women. I'm just being honest with you, man. Don't fall for the okie doke.
8, the money game. Using you for financial gain without any intention or reciprocating your investment in the relationship. This can range from expecting you to pay for everything to outright asking you for money. Number 9, the commitment tease. When she knows that you're taking her serious, she'll dangle the possibility of commitment or a more serious relationship just out of reach to keep you interested and on her hook. She might do this to keep you around without offering any real commitment. Number 10, guilt tripping. Making you feel guilty for not doing enough in the relationship, even if you're putting in more effort than her. This can include
the guilt tripping. Let me tell you about the guilt tripping. These are women who are hungry for attention a lot of time. Again, like this lady said right here, they can make you feel guilty for wanting to hang out with your friends or have hobbies. But what I've seen in my lifetime and through other people, they'll make you feel guilty for trying to venture out and start a new business. If you're trying to start a business, they'll try to interrupt your flow. They'll try to be a hindrance to it in some kind of way. They'll try to make noise. They'll try to interrupt you. They'll try to They'll get mad because you're spending money on your equipment to get the stuff you need to get done because you're not spending money on her and shit like that, and you're not paying attention to me, shit like that. That is a woman that starves for not only validation, but she starves for control. She wants to control the entire relationship. That is a no good for nothing woman. You can never progress with a woman like that, okay? Women who try to guilt trip you and stuff, it's manipulation of the emotions. It's emotional distress. These women, again, they attack your mind. Okay? They attack your mind.
Food making you feel guilty about spending time with friends, enjoying hobbies, or not meeting her often unrealistic expectations. Number 11, the comparison trap. She might compare you negatively to other men, including her exes, friends, or even celebrities. This is
when you drop kick the hoe. All right? Because ain't no way a man should be sitting next to a woman who is telling her man, well, my ex used to do this better, or my ex used to do that for me. My ex used to buy me, we go to the store and I seen a shirt in there. It was 2 shirts in there. Both of them cost about $300 and stuff. You know, my ex never told me pick one. He just let me get both of them, but you want me to just pick one. Man, don't listen to no shit like that. Get her out your life, man. But there are women like that. I'm telling you, women are like that, man.
comparison trap. She might compare you negatively to other men, including her exes, friends, or even celebrities. This is usually a tactic to push you to conform to her ideal image or undermine your self-esteem. Number 12, over-promising. Making big promises about the future to keep you hopeful and committed while she has no intention of following through. This keeps you hooked on potential rather than reality. Number 13, spy games. Some women go as far as spying on their man, whether it's checking your phone, your emails, or using social media to keep tabs on you and to control you. Ultimately, it's a violation of your privacy and trust. Number 14, hot and cold. She'll tend to run hot and cold to create an emotional roller coaster. This unpredictable behavior keeps you off balance and desperate to regain her affection, which she controls.
Exactly. When they do that hot and cold stuff, it's to make you chase her more, even if you're in a relationship with her. It's a way of keeping you interested in her. It's a way of keeping you in a subservient position, meaning that when she goes cold, you come with the flowers and the candies and the apologies, or baby, what's wrong? What happened and why you treating me like this? And then you feel so weak, you feel so sad that you go to Tiffany's and buy her a damn ring or something like that. I'm telling you, man, it's all manipulation, man. I hope y'all learning a lot from this particular episode of the Jeremy Hill Show, and I hope you understand why I make the videos I do, because these women are out there tearing men down using these very tactics that you are listening to right now. This is because a lot of men don't know these things, man. A lot of men don't have an understanding of female nature like I do or like other men do. Okay, some people don't. And this is some of the evil parts of their personality. That's what I focus on a lot of times in my content, the evil things that they're doing. And check it out. These things have made men delete themselves. What you hear, a lot of men have been hurt so bad, self-esteem have been eroded to the point to where they took their own lives. You get me? Let's keep going.
15, the emotional blackmail. Using threats or emotional tantrums to manipulate outcomes. She might threaten to end the relationship or worse, harm herself if you don't comply with her demands. Number 16, the ex card. Frequently bringing up ex-men either as a threat, my ex would have never treated me like this, or to evoke jealousy and insecurity in you. My ex would always buy me this. Number 17, playing dumb. Playing dumb is a tactic to avoid accountability. By pretending she doesn't understand what you're upset about or what she
Ooh-wee. Now that's a good one. There's a lot of women who do that shit right there. When you telling her this is what this is, what you're doing and how it's affecting me, or this how this looks like that, they act like, oh, I didn't know I didn't understand. I didn't know I was even doing that. That is one. If you get a woman like that, that is an evil, wicked female. I'm telling you my most humble opinion, man. These women know exactly what they're doing. This is almost like gaslighting, but this is a little bit more deliberate. It's deliberate, but it's more evil, if you ask me. You up there trying to explain something that's going on till your face turned blue. And she's looking at you like, I didn't know why I was doing that. I did not know. I didn't know that make you feel that way. I did not know that I did that. That's how they act towards you. Y'all, a lot of y'all deal with that too. I've dealt with that with my younger years, man. These women, man, you got to look out for these tactics that they're using, man. If you see her do any one of these things, she is a musty back heifer, okay? She is not good for you. And just because you see her do one out of these 20 manipulative tactics does not mean that one will not lead to another tactic, to another tactic, and to another tactic. You get me? Let's keep going.
me this. Number 17, playing dumb. Playing dumb is a tactic to avoid accountability. By pretending she doesn't understand what you're upset about or what she did wrong, she avoids confrontation and makes you second guess whether your complaints are actually valid. Number 18, triangulation. Bringing a third party into the dynamics of your relationship to validate her point. She does this as a way of gaining an ally or making you feel like you're at a disadvantage and outnumbered. This could be her friends or her family or even another man who she knows likes her. Number 19, sudden crisis. Creating.
Let me break that part down about the other thing. Women will bring other people into your relationship to try to sway you to think the way she wants you to think, because she feels that if she brings a second party or third party into that, it will help you see her point of view. So she really get people to gang up on you. And then she wants you to hear everybody say, okay, well, maybe I am wrong in this situation like that. You know what I mean? These women who have these type of friends, if it's a man, most likely she fucked him or going to fuck him. But if it's a woman that she brought to that, they ain't nothing but a group of mustard back heifers, and they all probably cheat on you. I'm telling you, cheaters run with cheaters. I'm sorry, man, I just woke up not long ago, man. Cheaters run with cheaters, man. All right, let's keep going.
Or exaggerating a crisis to test your commitment or distract you from real issues in the relationship. For example, you call her out on her behavior and she suddenly claims she's having like a severe health issue, like a panic attack. This can also be a way for her to gauge how much control she has over your reactions. Number 20, the ultimatum game. She sets ultimatums as a regular part of the relationship, forcing you to choose between her way or no way. This is a control tactic meant to eliminate negotiation and force your hand. Unfortunately,
in my videos, you see women do the same thing I teach y'all do, basically. I tell you to be the ultimatum, never be the best choice for a woman. You be the ultimatum to the woman. You are the take it or leave it guy. Either you get on my program or you get out of here. When it comes to this macking, either she gonna get with it or get from it, get the fuck on if you don't want to be here. That's basically what it is. You don't be the best choice, because when you're the best choice, you'll put up with stuff like, I'm your best choice. Oh yeah, you can do this. Oh, I don't want you to leave. I want you to, I'm your best choice. Don't choose the rest of those men. Choose me. I'm the best choice. No, you're the man with the sack. You're the ultimatum. And a lot of women are treating men like that. It's almost as if they're listening to me and treating men like that. And then the men become like weak. No, not ever. Let's keep going. I'm sorry.
these are dirty tricks that some women use to keep you off balance or under their control. This isn't about blaming or shaming. It's about arming you with knowledge and power. Recognize these tactics and you'll be better equipped to navigate women and relationships without being the one that's on the losing station.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, you let me know what you think about this right here. Hope you got something out of it. And yeah. Oh, before I get out of here, for some of you people out here, I done told y'all many times, all right, on my channel, you got to be tough. This channel is not for the weak of heart. It amazes me when people are championing me, talking about, yeah, get the women back, get the women tip. Cause I be telling the truth about a lot of stuff. Get them. I don't get, they get mad, haha. But when I say something that hits home with you, you start crying like, man, don't say this, Mr. Hill, don't say that. I need real men and real women on my channel, okay? Like I've said before, all right, before I say what I said before, my job or what I choose to do is put information out there as long as the information is truthful and can be proven. This is not about making you feel good, the information I put out there. Like I said before, my content will not change to get a subscriber, and my content will not change to keep one either. Now, one of these people had contacted me and said, Mr. Hill, don't you know that what you've been saying, you're gonna lose subscribers, or YouTube may demonetize you. Look, man, you sound like a bitch. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. You cannot use fear on me. Like I'm supposed to be afraid of something like that. Oh, I'm gonna lose, a fear of loss is what you try to make me feel. Look here, if you don't wanna be here, get on, go. Now the dude said, he might be on some stuff like, well, I'm gonna unsubscribe, bye. I'm gonna tell you something. That don't hurt nobody on the content creation side. If you unsubscribe and then you come back and watch the video, the content creator still get paid. So if you're going to leave, fully leave. Don't return here. I'm not gonna beg you to be here. And you're not gonna try to intimidate me like, oh, YouTube gonna take your money. Man, look here. I make money before YouTube. I make money while I do YouTube. I make money after I do YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody's a sellout. So I cannot deliver to y'all the type of content that I do if I'm afraid of hurting people's feelings, all right? And these be grown people that sent me this shit, like 40 plus years old. What it is, you're trying to control my channel. You're trying to direct the channel into a certain direction because I may say something that you don't like and you don't want to see that on my channel. This is not your channel, okay? If you don't like what I say, if you got certain things you want to be said, then I would highly encourage you to create your own channel. Do you dig what I'm saying here? Don't come, I'm a grown ass man. Don't you bring your ass over here trying to tell me what I need to do. Real talk. And don't be trying to, oh, this gonna scare. I'm not afraid, man. I don't know what it is that you don't understand, sir. And this is not directed to those people who are thick-skinned, who are actually tough, who are willing to take the truth, regardless if it's bittersweet or not. This is not directed to them. This is directed to the ones who are acting like that. Feminine energy, real feminine energy. You know how hurt you gotta be to type in a comment something like, I don't like what you say. I don't like what you say. You know, they gonna demonetize you. I've been on your channel 20,000 years. I don't like this. Ah. You know how weak that sounds? That don't sound like a man. It sound like a hurt brat. Now, you might not like what I just said. You're probably going to leave now. But I mean everything I say. I stand 10 toes down on what I just said. Now, what you can do is correct your behavior. If you see something you don't like, an episode that you don't like, skip past that episode and go to an episode that you may like. Don't get emotionally invested in something that is truthful, but yet it offends you because you don't like it. It don't make sense to me, man. We grown. Well, most of us are. Be a man. All right. Now, sometimes I get to your comments. Sometimes I can't get to your comments that you write. I appreciate everybody that support me. And sometimes those comments that you're writing, I don't ever get to see because my chief moderators may be removing it, so I don't have to deal with the shit, which I am greatly appreciative of. So you be typing like a mother, type. Oh, he removed. I'm gonna do it again. Type. Oh, he removed it again. I'm gonna go to another video and talk about something on this video, on the other video. Type. I never get to see it because they remove it for me. If you send me an email and stuff, I'm gonna email. I see it one time, I don't like it. I hit the block button, which send you the spam, and every time you type, it never comes to me. It goes to my spam folder, and I never go to my spam folder. So you're in internal block. You're at the block party. You bring some drinks, block. I block you. Block. You're at the block party. All right. We do mature things over here with intellectual conversations over here. That's all I gotta say. Anyway. Y'all have a great day. I hope y'all learned something from this particular episode. And I probably would be doing a short video of the live stream I did yesterday. We was cooking y'all on live stream yesterday. Check it out if you didn't get to check out the live stream, okay? It's talk about cutting people off, so I might make a short version just for this thing here. All right, y'all take it easy now. You hear?